Hey guys, so here's the video you guys been waiting for. Sorry it took so long. Alright, so in case you didn't figure it out, if you look at the screen of the G6 or the V20, they have an LCD or what do they call that? LCD screen that's not as bright or as contrasty as an OLED screen. Now when you compare it to like a Samsung screen, you put it side by side, you could actually tell that it's not as contrasty. The colors don't pop as much. I mean, it does look nice. It's more true to life actually, but I prefer the more contrasty look. So if that's you, and if you just want to mess around with your colors and see how you like them better, more contrasty, less contrasty, whatever, this is what you got to do. You got to go into settings, right? So boom, go into settings. Then you're going to go to general, accessibility. And in accessibility, you're going to go to vision. And in vision, you're going to scroll all the way down. Now here is something interesting I want to show you guys also in accessibility. You have a lot of options. Like for instance, high contrast like I have right now. I can either go really white. And it's going to turn it white. I like the high contrast look only because it kind of gives me the dark look. But there's other ways of doing it by applying themes, which I could show you guys later. But, you know, the high contrasty look looks good for me. There's also another way of reducing the size of the screen because you have a really big screen, right? So you could go down to here into display size. And you could either make your icons large if you're going to give this phone to like your grandmother or whoever. Now remember, this is all good for the G6 or the V20 and hopefully for the V30. So you can see how you could reduce it and go all the way down. You could have more icons on the screen, and it's a really good thing because you're using more of the size. But see how it changes the text and everything. It doesn't just change the it doesn't just change the icons. And if you just wanted to change the text, you could go with the font size and make it either really small or like you see this, it's even smaller. I think medium is fine when you actually reduce the size. Alright, so let's go, and the way to do it is you go into screen color adjustment. You see it right here. You click onto it, and well, you want to go in it. And once you go in it, it's going to show you what you can do. Like right now it looks really faded out, right? All right, so you put your finger on here and you can move it around to where you like the colors, but first you have to go into manual mode, say okay, I don't, and once you're in manual mode, you see where the circle is. That's where I left it because that's where I like it. I don't know if you can see where it is, but it's up around this area over here, guys, if you see it. But I'm going to move it around to where, you can push it and make it look in any different way that you like. Obviously, you can play around with it and you can make it more contrasty, less contrasty. And it also changes the tint, so you got to watch out with that. Where it was for me was just so perfect. I think it was somewhere around, let's say, right around there where the colors are still true to life, but they're a little darker than they normally came on the phone, which is that's exactly what I wanted to do or accomplish. So let's see, we're gonna go. It's hard to move it because where any little like movement really switches the colors around. All right, so that's not where we were. Oh god, it's so hard. See, the way I did it is I calibrated it using a Galaxy S8 next to it, and I kept looking at the same pictures and everything until I kind of got the look that I wanted. And the Galaxy S8 is a little bit more warmer and more saturated colors. Other than this is a little bit more cool and a little bit more faded, like more true to life colors. But let's say that that's the way we like it. You could just click OK and go back out, and we can look at the screen, how it looks now. Now, if you can see, it looks a little bit yellow, and by doing the contrasty theme, it removed our wallpaper, which we're going to go back to wallpapers, and we're going to apply the 3D one. As you can see, I actually yellowed it out. It doesn't look right. But you got to play around with it. I was like I said, I was just messing around with it right now, and I didn't do it as quick. But I just wanted to show you how you change the colors. So you definitely want to do this, guys. Get the best look you can on the colors. And If your screen is a little yellow, you can make it look a little bit more cool. And if your screen is a little bit too like faded out, you can make it look brighter or a little darker and pop out those contrasty looks in the color. So hope you guys like this video. My next video on the V20 is showing you how to theme the V20. But remember, you can always go back. You can just go back to settings. You can go back into where was it, accessibility, and remember, you're in general, and then you go back to I just lost myself. Come on. There we go, accessible, and then in vision, and you can see there's a lot of things you can do. You can even zoom in the screen by triple tapping the screen. So there's a lot of things that are really cool here. You should check these out. These options look like a little hidden. I could just turn it off like this, go back out, and we're back to the screen the way it was. Alright, so it's really simple to change that back. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I will be showing you those videos on the themes, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.